ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising. Making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with helping hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising. Making your dream a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be a notion that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising. Making your dream a reality. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising. Making your dream a reality. Suitcase clicking on the pier, sunrise painting every pier, postcode, Gabby laughing at the waves, salty hair, that carefree face, little sticker on her back, helping hands for cruising in blue. Every wave that lifts the boat feels like it's lifting her too. Gabby on the horizon, chasing turquoise, chasing blue. Aruba in the distance, Bonnet coming into view. Curacao is calling, every color shining through. Helping hands for cruising, put her dreams on the water too.
Welcome aboard, folks. Nice to have you here chatting with Shaun today. Nice to see you all. That little clip that we were playing earlier on was Gabby having some fun on the ABC's cruise. There are some videos that are going to be put out fairly shortly that will be on the channel. I believe these clips are there as well. So, folks, have a look, like, subscribe, do your usual. And if you've got any comments, please feel free to put them up. Any questions, please feel free to put them up, because at the end of the day, we want to certainly make sure that we answer all the questions. So, interestingly enough, this weekend, g'day Joe, welcome aboard, buddy, nice to have you here. Interestingly, at the end of this week, we have the advisory board coming into the board catch-up. So if you're an advisory board member, there will be a meeting on, it will be Sunday morning for us on our side of the pond. It'll be Saturday evening for those of you across the pond. Well, excuse me, those of you across the pond, it'll be on Saturday night at 6 p.m. Eastern. For those on our side of the pond, it'll be 8 a.m. on Sunday morning. So if you feel up to it, you feel in the mood, come on in and come in and watch how the board works and see what happens. All right. Also, if you want to have access to that meeting, please drop us a line and we'll certainly let you in and bring you on board, because we need as many volunteers as we possibly can get. And we're also looking for Australians to come on board as well, because the more Australians we have, the sooner we can set up our board for Australia so that we can get our charity up and running down under. It is currently in the hands of our solicitors, so I need an update from them, and I'll be getting that during this week. If not tomorrow, it'll be on Thursday. I'll definitely be getting in touch with them on Thursday. See how we go from there. All right. Moving right along. So, yes, what we do want is we do want some volunteers to help us out. What we also want is we want some people who, if you know of anybody that you think would make a great recipient, can't be a family member, but can certainly be a mate or a work colleague or whatever. For those of you that are across the pond, we are looking to get 10 recipients on board the Heroes Cruise, which is currently underway. We had our first committee meeting during the week, and we're certainly getting some things into place right now. One of the things that we're trying to get involved with on that side of things is getting as many people involved in getting sponsorship. So we're looking at getting that organised. We're still, Bruce is still waiting on the NCL Finance Committee, I think it is, or Finance Department, to come up with the itineraries. I think it's Finance that does that. To come up with the itineraries for the cruise. So we're looking at somewhere around August, September, October, somewhere around that time frame, for people to come and join us on board and have some fun with us. We're trying to, if we can help it, fill the frickin' ship. If we can help it, fill the frickin' ship. G'day, Jimmy. Welcome aboard, buddy. Nice to have you here. And Jimmy's gone with the good old Shaun. Isn't that lovely? I love it when a plan comes together. Anyway, and he's also gone with Joe. So g'day to Joe. All right. So, yeah. So we'll have our advisory board come on up, check us out on the weekend. Input is invaluable. We certainly want as much input as we possibly can get. Yeah, that's right. Jimmy, how was your first day back at work? Was it a full day? Was it a part day? Did you have an absolute blast? And for those that are interested, tomorrow evening I'll be nailing Jimmy to the floor, because I'll be hosting the Cup of Joe Live, and yeah, we'll be nailing his foot to the floor to find out every minute about how his first day of work was. Also, so as I said, advisory board, we've got the Heroes Cruise coming up. The Heroes Cruise, again, we want as many people coming on board with us, and so we can get things happening. Jimmy's response is he's more of a plank than he's on board, aboard. Yeah, mate, that was a bad joke. You are on board whether you like it or not. He did a full day, awesome. Got tired about 2 p.m, lasted until 3:45. What time's your knockoff? What time is beer o'clock for you? Because I know that you have an early start. You have an 8 a.m. start. So what time was beer o'clock? And also, did they give you a vehicle yet? Did they give you a new old vehicle? And how did it feel sitting back at the desk? And not only back at the desk, but how did it feel sitting in the driver's seat of the car with lights? 8 till 4 is his regular hours. So he was 15 minutes early. Hey, look, mate, first day back. You did okay. And yes, he has his car back. Is it the same one or is it a new one? And how does it feel to be driving a car with lights? I mean, let's face it, folks. Jimmy has always wanted to draw attention to himself. It will take some time to get acclimated. Yep, I can understand that. I fully understand that. It's been, what, 2.5 years, nearly 3 years? No, it's a new car to him. Awesome. It's a new to me car. Okay, it's a new to him. Okay, so does it have a stick or is it? No, I'm not going to go into that. I need some material for tomorrow night. Okay, so Jimmy is also asking, he's saying 18 months, nearly 2 years since he worked last. Yep, almost 2 years. Mate, you know what? You're back at it. Welcome back to the world of the land of the living. You know, it's only going to go one step further. All right, so you might have noticed there was a bit of a hiccup on the weekend. First of all, we are trying to run a series where we're trying to get you people interested in the Heroes Cruise, and the series includes having a chat with some of the military personnel or some of the first responders and getting some info with them, an interview with them on board the cruise. Because they'll be on the cruise and they will be acting as hosts for all the recipients, and also we're planning on a couple of activities on board the cruise that will allow for people to vent, people to just relax. So for example, we'll have a room that's set aside as I'm not calling it a chapel because it's the quiet room. And in the quiet room, it'll give people a chance to either have some prayers or have somebody to talk to and just chill. Jimmy's saying God is great. Yep, we knew that. Joe is also saying that just take things steady for now. Let yourself get back into the workforce slowly. Yep, Joe, you are 100% correct. We definitely need Jimmy to just slow down. Don't run. Jimmy, you mustn't run. You can crawl, but don't run. Okay? Please crawl, don't run. All right. So what we really want to see is we want to see as many people coming on board that cruise as possible. We're currently looking at booking out somewhere in the vicinity of 200 cabins, but if we can fill out 500, we'd be really excited. Now, by the way, I know that there are 7 people in the chat somewhere, but only 2 thumbs up. So let's get some thumbs up, please. Jimmy is saying that his boss and co-workers are great. They're giving him the time he needs. Awesome. So, Jimmy, were you in the office catching up, or did you go out into the field for a bit? Okay, other things that are happening. There are some good events that are happening. Joe's saying that's good news. Some events that we're looking at is we're looking at some interesting raffles. We're looking at coming back and involving the silent auction. Now, there is a ladder or a timetable of when certainly functions are going to be partaken on the with the board in our annual run through. But the good news is we've got to start somewhere. So we are busy looking at what's available, putting together some activities, and we'll hopefully, if we can fill the ship, can you imagine? If we fill the ship, it becomes a charter. If we can get a charter going, man, that's exciting. Jimmy's gone, no field work yet, but he's going to shake down the district today. Ooh, Jimmy, be careful how you shake it down, huh? So, as I said, the committees are starting to hot up. So the first committee that we've got is the Heroes Cruise Committee, the committee that's going to be running the show. We're looking for a number of other committees that are going to help out with general stuff. So after this board meeting that's coming up on the weekend, we'll be able to give you a heads up on how the board is progressing and what committees we've set up. Looking forward to have you be a member on any of our boards that we've got today. Joe is saying, at the moment, I'd love to be a board member for the Aussie arm, but have too much on at the moment. There's a lot on in his regular life at the present. Joe, if you came on board, that would be awesome, but more to the point, if you came on board the advisory board, that would be even better, because that gives you an opportunity to volunteer, do things, hang around. If you want to get involved in the day-to-day runnings, that's cool. If not, you can partake in any which way you like. We don't mind. We appreciate everything. They're going back to a 10-hour shift at work for at least the next 12 months. Whoa! Why is that? Why 10 hours? Have you lost some staff? And obviously you've got to make up for lost time, right? So you must have got some big orders on play. As I said, we're trying to get the Australia side up and running. Even though I am here and we are, things are happening slowly, but yeah, we need it to happen. So the sooner it happens, the better. Then we can get some official cruises happening. And when those official cruises happen, then we'll be multinational, and that will be absolutely exciting. G'day, Outback Taz. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Hey, whatever you missed. You missed everything. Everything. Joe... drought, a certain conflict overseas, and the record sales at our local sale yards. Conflict overseas. Are you talking about where the Far King comes from? G'day, Jonesy from Joe. Jonesy, we're looking for members to be on the Australian board so that we can get things kicking off. If not, join the advisory board. On the Aussie side, we want to get the Aussie side up and running as quickly as possible. So if we can get the board up, that'd be awesome. Currently, there are 2.5 of us, because the third person, the half person, is based in the US. It's Stewie, and so he really does not play a big role here. But right now, it's Alana and I that are on the board, and we are looking for more board members. Got to get ready. Have a good evening. Jimmy, you have a great day. I hope today is as good, if not better, than yesterday. And I'll certainly get the link out for you for mañana up a little later on. G'day, Joe from Jonesy, and take care, Jimmy. And what's needed? Mate, everything. We actually need to put together a treasurer. We need to put together I'll tell you what, give me a call off air and I'll tell you exactly what we need, and we can get things running. It'll be awesome. Right now, we've just got me floating here at the moment, and we're certainly going to get some things happening. Thanks, mate, from Jimmy. Joe is saying that conflict is the war in Iran. All of our shipping to the Middle East is through the Strait of Hormuz. Oh, my goodness me. Well, all you need to do is make a personal phone call to Trumpy and ask him to escort your ship personally through the Strait of Hormuz. Everything should be fine. As long as they go with a full tank of gas, because they really don't need to stop in at Iran. They should be fine. Everything should be on Gidori. Otherwise, you can always go through the other one, around the other side. But then again, you're going to get in, right near where Qatar and all of them are down by Hormuz anyway. So, well, you could figure it out. Joe, you're smart. You could figure it out. Okay, so Joe's also saying they have well over 300 containers of product out there at the moment. Yeah, 300 containers. Man, it is creating some issues. I will admit it's creating some issues all round. Even the cruise lines are actually having some issues because what they've got to do at the moment is they've also got to set themselves up for getting, the extra fuel costs and all that sort of stuff. So it's going to be huge. Jim Jonesy is saying just start sailing on those huge electric tankers. Yeah, well, they're going to start coming out, those electric tankers, I think. One day it won't be long before the batteries will be all in place and those things and those tankers will be up and running, I think. Joe, anyway, going to head off to bed. Mate, you have a good sleep. Talk tomorrow. We'll see you on a Cup of Joe Live. Thanks for popping in, mate. Okay, so yes. So what we really are looking for now, and we've just put some figures together, we need roughly around about $50,000 to get those 10 recipients on board the Heroes cruise. So the sooner we can get things happening, the better. How will the battery sink the ship if the battery will act as ballast? Specifically going right through the middle of the ship. I find that hard to believe. I mean, if you think that tin can actually float, how does batteries make any difference? And the type of cargo that's being carried, that's freaking huge. So yeah, I can't agree with that statement. It needs to be a freaking big battery anyway. It needs to go the whole length of the beam and also the base of the ship. So I reckon the batteries would be the ballast, along with a couple of other bits and pieces. They will be too huge to work. Yeah, that's what they said about batteries for the housing, but they're not that big. And if they can fit underneath a car, they can certainly fit on the ballast of a ship. So there you go. Stream Elements would like to thank, g'day Stream Elements, they would like to thank everybody for their donations. We do still get weekly donations coming in, regular, that was the word I was looking for, weekly donations coming in and assisting with keeping the charity up and running. We've also got, now, we've got two different methods. So Australia would have to raise funds outside of the US as two separate entities because we will be two separate companies. So there currently is registered a business name, Helping Hands for Cruising Australia, and there is a Helping Hands for Cruising US Incorporated, INC. So we are an LLC in the US. We are a company down under, but that company's trading as Helping Hands for Cruising. So there you go. Thank you, mate. You can stop your rant because you know I got you right. The batteries are not that heavy. If the ship can carry a whole heap of cargo, they certainly can carry a couple of batteries. Anyway, moving right along. So, yes. So what we need right now is we need a bucket load of people joining the charity. We want to become self-sufficient. Not only do we want you to join the charity, but we also want likes and subscribes, and we want you listening into the playlists. If you're listening to the playlists, you're going to add to our numbers. Currently, HH4C is sitting on 470 members. That's 470. We are exactly 30 members short of the 500. So if we can do, if we can get 35 members on board, we will go well and truly over the 30 members that we require, the 500. And all we need is 3,000 watch hours. It's the watch hours that are killing us right now. We're sitting around about 800 odd. And no matter how much watch hours you try and put on, we do end up having some of those removed. So if you're going to be watching Helping Hands, simply go onto the channel, put in a comment, watch it. At least if you're going to watch it as running the playlist, then just watch it on a volume of either 1 or 2, but at least have some volume coming out, and then we can all go ahead and keep on doing what we want to do. G'day, cruise ship drone. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Let me see. Cruise ship drone. Let me guess. Is that Mike? I don't know. Let me correct me if I'm wrong. Tell me who it is. What is your name? If you watch Monty Python's Holy Grail, that's his. That's the way he talks. He goes, "What is your name? What is your favorite color?" Anyway, enough of me messing around. All right. So, Mike, former. Oh, there we go. I was right. Former AKA Cruise Nuts. Oh, that's... What made you make the name change, Mike? Nice to have you on board, buddy. Yeah. Okay. Nice to have you on board. Really, I haven't spoken to you in ages. But, cool. Nice name. Cruise ship drone. Yeah, that's cool. You probably take all your photos using a drone. Would I be right? Would I be wrong? Hey, but if you could, that'd be awesome. All right. So we do know for a fact that the Heroes Cruise will be on an NCL ship. We know that it is going to... oh, I see. Yep. Do us a favour, Mike, to spread your wings and so forth. Hashtag HH4C would drop your link. Okay, so your channel got hacked and then deleted. That's annoying. That seriously is annoying. Well, there are ways to fix that. We will go and find the hackers and we will eliminate, destroy, eliminate. Yeah, no. All right, moving right along. So it will be an NCL ship. It will be sailing out of Port Canaveral. We're currently making some decisions and waiting on itineraries to be put out. Once NCL puts out the itinerary for that period, we will then be making some decisions as to which ship we go on. But it is definitely a ship, HH, the number 4C, not 44 U.C. HH, the number 4C, HH4C, and it'll drop your link. Okay, so, yeah. So, as I said, NCL needs to come up with a party to come to the party with their itinerary and ship, but we know it's definitely NCL, and the region that we're going out of, it's definitely out of Port Canaveral, and the region we're going out is one of the Caribbeans. Hopefully around places like Tortola and the Virgin Islands, both British and whatever. There you go. You typed in the HH4C, and as soon as it comes up, I will show you exactly what we do. There we go. Nightbots come to the party, and there's cruise ship drones link, Mike's link. Go in there, click on it. Mike has some fantastic information to share with people about his cruising and so forth, so certainly jump on there. Okay, so moving right along. So other things that we've got coming up, we've got some other activities. The dockside gathering has been postponed for a while. Once we get ready, we will be putting it out and having people go on the dockside gathering. That is a brilliant concept that we're looking at. We're also looking at different ideas for the Heroes Cruise, but we're also looking for different fundraising ideas. So if you guys were to, I don't know, do something like, say, for example, you wanted to have a walk around your park. You get a number of people to come on in, chip in X number of dollars. You do your walk around the park. You can get it sponsored. If you do X number of laps, you make Y number of dollars, and then that can all be donated into HH4C, and you will be recognized for that at the Chatting with Shaun sessions, and also go onto our website. The website, Helping Hands, the number 4 cruising.org. Go on there, check it out, and certainly, you know, put your 2 cents worth in there. If you do, it's going to be awesome, because you will assist in putting people on board cruise ships. All right. Well, to be honest with you folks, I don't have much more info. There will be more coming after Tuesday. After the weekend, once we've had the advisory board step in and give us their 2 cents worth. And yeah, we will be hoping that we can change lives. You know, a cruise a day changes somebody's life a day. So get on board one, you know, make a difference, and understand that the dreams that we put together do make a difference in people's lives. So with that in mind, tomorrow night on Cup of Joe Live, I'll be there along with Jimmy. We'll be running the show. We will be having lots of fun. I will have a chat with you guys next week on Tuesday, give you a heads up, and so there we go. You'll call Friday evening if that's okay. Sure, Jonesy. Yeah, do that. I'll have a chat with you. That'd be awesome. If you do become involved, that'd be even great. And the more the merrier. The more, you know, the more Aussies we get involved in this, the better. The sooner we can get things up and running, and certainly looking for any help and assistance. We definitely want to make life a reality, make a dream a reality. That's it. Friday afternoon would be better for me than Friday evening, to be honest. But Friday afternoon would be better. All right. So with that in mind, folks, I'm going to wish you all a good night. I'm just going to play the Heroes Cruise lead in, let you have a look at that, and then we will we'll bid you all a good evening or good morning, whichever it is for you. So here we go.
Backpacked in the hallway, boots by the door for one stay home. The calendar's finally empty, phone on silent, radio on low. You've carried strangers' midnights, stayed till every siren faded out. Today you're bored in sunshine, leaving all that weight on the dock for now. Helping hands for cruising puts the heroes on the wait. First to run into the fire, Salt air on your shoulders, coffee and a sunrise split the sky. The laugh line's getting deeper, talking like you finally got the time. Old scars, quiet stories start to loosen up around the rail. You remember how to breathe again with every gentle roll of the tailwind trail. Helping hands for cruising puts the heroes on the waves. First to run into the fire, now you're sailing toward a change. From the station, from the front line, to an ocean-colored view. Helping hands for cruising helps the world sing. Thank you to you for every night you never slept, every vow you always kept. This is more than just a trip, it's a little grace, a lifted grip. See the water, feel it prove, even heavy hearts can move. Helping hands for cruising puts the heroes on the waves. First to run into the fire, now you're sailing toward a change. From the noise and from the sirens to an endless sky of blue. Helping hands for cruising helps the world say thank you to you. Yeah, helping hands for cruising. This time the healing comes to you. Dreams set sail today, rising up no delay. Hands reach out, we say, join us, come what may. Waves of hope we ride, strength is found inside. Together side by side, we conquer every tide. Helping hands for cruising, every heart is choosing. Life's a sea we're losing, nothing just
This is from Fantastic Cruiser Group, Carnival Pride. We had a blast, we enjoy ourselves.
Smiles light up the night, under stars so bright. Turning
I want to
roads to
thank him and Matt.
holding on so tight. Sail with me, we'll find
rest
joy
of the
in
group.
every kind.
That we all joined ourselves together, and they are great friends of ours now.
Moments we will
We got two
share.
brothers,
Love is in the air.
and
Who are they?
With
Paul,
compassion
Dewey,
square.
and Captain
Hand in
Bill.
hand we dare.
So you guys just had your first cruise. How did you guys enjoy it? And what do you think was your favorite thing that you did?
Favorite thing that we did?
Helping hands for cruising, every heart is choosing. Life's a sea we're losing, nothing, just keep moving. Helping hands for cruising, every heart is choosing. Life's a sea we're losing, nothing, just keep moving.
guys have any recommendations for first-time cruisers?
Under stars so bright,
Believe everything you hear when they say you want to eat.
Definitely.
Food here.
holding on so tight.
It's convenient, right at hand.
Sail with me, we'll find
The ice cream machine needs to
joy in every kind.
every time you walk through the door,
Leave
it's
the
right
past behind. In each
Great. Well,
way
thank you for letting me
find
interview you.